Warning, the contents of this product are highly flammable. Do not store or use near open flame. Keep out of reach of children. Proceed with extreme caution.
Alizé, Belvier, Cavassier. It don't matter what you smoke, don't chronic or hate. Please, don't start with the beef. Roll up, I give a fuck about you calling away. Sold up, hold up. Not this nigga, bro. G.E. Don't forget the O. Gangsta, get respect like Bell Biv DeVoe. Ain't you mad at me cause I can steal your hoe? Bring it on, whip it, snap a fuck around and I'ma snap it. Let them hoppers come get at you. Don't you hate me cause I'm dapper? Y'all better get me on the leash. Yes, sir. Y'all better come contain this beast. Let me speak my piece. Don't let me aim my piece. If my piece get aimed, there gon' be pieces of brain. Y'all niggas still releasing the same. I'm increasing my name and increasing my game.
Baby, can we kick it? Can we kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? Ooh, my niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some. Come get it. Come, baby, can we kick it? Kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? My niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some. Come get it. Come get it. I'm an old school OG. Y'all haters OC. Y'all haters know me in the club, speaking no E, smoking on the Layla. With the gangster flavor, independent but a major. A thug operator. Look at my wrist, and you can see that I'm the shit. I like my feet thick. Pierce tongue and pierce clip. My remedy's Hennessy while I'm poking these beats, choking on weed, representing real G's. Baby, I'm short and heavy. Built to last like a Chevy. Y'all niggas ain't ready. Industry cats know I'm deadly. Y'all can't handle thugs like us that love the bust, that love the crush. A freaky chick that love the fuck. I represent the homies in jail, got the law on my trail. Pocket full of ends, drinking, thinking, what the hell? Player, look in my eyes, can't you see that I'm high? We gon' party till the cops cuffing you and I. Baby, gangsta, can we kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? Ooh, my niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some. Come get it. Come, baby, can we kick it? Kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? My niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some.
We gangsters and we don't play. We got plenty money, but we don't pay. If your bitch peeping, then she gon' lay. If she need a ride home, then you gon' stay. So don't bring no drama, don't bring your wife. Or you gon' leave your marriage or leave your life. I don't hesitate when it comes to fun, and I don't hesitate when it comes to guns. I got weed so sticky that they call it glue. Your girl's with me, so she ain't calling you. Rolling hard in my Cadillac, laid back, smoked out with my windows tinted all black, with a black gat on the side of my waist, sipping cran and bell cause I love the taste. Got women in my face, half dressed in lace, serving Durban without leaving a trace.
Baby, can we kick it? Can we kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? Ooh, my niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some. Come get it. Come, baby, can we kick it? Can we kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? My niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some. Come get it. Come get it. Well, alright. Well, alright. Well, alright. Gangsta boogie, 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 gangsta boogie. Come on, gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie. Just groove with me, gangsta boogie. Just groove with me, gangsta boogie. Just move with me, just dance with me, dance with you. Just rock with me, just rock with you. Just move. It's so moving. It's so smooth. Ooh.
This for the niggas and bitches and niggas who be hitting them switches and pulling them triggers, who be crumbling weed and rolling them swishers. Keep on banging on corners and drinking that liquor. Keep that thug shit real when you fucking with me. Keep your sights on steel when you gunning for me. I put my pistol in your mouth and tell your ass to goggle. Gangsta shit so potent it should be sold in bottles. Take a sip and go to hell, get drunk and then end up in the trunk. Fuck jail, you thinking DUI? No, that ain't how you die. It was my thugs and slugs that was the reason why. You niggas thought I was soft, but now it's blood that you caught. And now these shells hit the ground as I'm busting off. 9 double in Beretta, no there's nothing better. Tear the flesh in your chest and now your shirt is wetter. Me and this wild wild together like we husband and wife. This gangsta shit ain't just a song, it's a way of life. We are the hustlers. We want to die. We hustle for money, for bitches and get high.
Yellow tape and bloodshed, pussy niggas is dead. Hollow points tipped with lead, putting gaps through heads, that's what it be like. When the street lights get to flickering, niggas get to bickering, and slugs get to tickling. We them niggas that just don't ask. We take your cash, transplant or put in your ass. Right hand to your left eye. Hey, Mr. Tough Guy, when slugs fly, I guarantee your shirt won't dry. In times of peace, my niggas playing wars. Stack dope, sit mowing, then we bang whores. We been through gang wars. We bout that green, we bout that murder scene. Pull a tool that's sure to leave your shoulders clean. Cause when it all goes down, I got that heat. You was slow on the drawing, now you worm me. Because
we are the hustlers.
Y'all niggas ain't shit but wannabes, it's love. But not for my fucking enemies, it's blood. For my niggas, I was shorty bleed my blood. For my niggas, I was shorty bleed. It's Geo, the same nigga that was ready for war, ready for fame and everything it had in store. And I ain't changed, I'm still on the block with my dog. Smoking weed, busting shells, leaving the block for the fall. For my niggas who didn't get to see me achieve. Some died over beef and some died over greed. I'm smoking weed, I'm trying to get rid of the pain. Lord, please bless me to continue my thing. I'm from the streets, and it's been a hard knock life. I'm in it deep, and that's why I don't think nice. I don't sleep, and that's why I don't like lights. I hold heat, and that's why you won't blink twice.
We are the hustlers. We want to die. We hustle for money, for bitches and get high.
What y'all wanna bang with me, bust them things with me? You little bitch ass niggas can't hang with me. Why be the hood of the no good? Breaking your studio niggas down to the flow wood. I'm here to check the game, nigga, respect the name. Or I'ma pull my 4-5 out and select the brain, inject the pain, and leave you for the news to cover. Another victim of Mac Lover, why motherfucker? Y'all ain't never seen a motherfucking street like me. Ballin' from the Midwest, bringing heat like me. So niggas make way, cause I'ma bring it to you hard. No mercy on your mark, so bow down to my facade and feel the pressure. A real thug from the streets, we do what we wanna do. Nigga, fuck the police, I'm the mouth of madness. Bringing the pain and the sadness, I be the baddest. Smoking niggas to the ashes, Alpha and Omega. Spitting raw from thug data. Dark as Darth Vader with the strength of the creator.
When it all goes down, nigga. When it all goes down, talk to me.
Y'all looking for me. I don't know why in the hell are certain people not able to comment. But I'm trying to fix it down. Here I am. This is so weird. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Let me come on in. I apologize for coming in janky. I usually got something going on, but I don't know why people are not able to see their comments. This is so weird, man. I'm gonna try to get it in a minute to try to figure out, but I don't know what the deal is. I went to my channel settings and it had on there like hold inappropriate comments. I don't know how that got turned on, but I turned that off, saved it, and it's like people still, I'm looking at like my chat in my stream and then I'm looking at like a regular YouTube page to see if it's different, and it is. I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird, man. Yeah, this is I've never seen it do this before. This is crazy, man. But man, I got everything else turned on. And matter of fact, let me test this. I'm gonna turn because I even saw where Miss June, she was saying it looked like she was blocked and it wasn't posting her comment. Adam is the same way. Try to comment now, Adam. I just made you a moderator, and to see if it should let you through. I made Miss June a moderator too, but I told her to comment, but I didn't see her comment anymore. Try to see if it'll come through for you now, Adam. Oh, there you go. Okay. So yeah, I don't know, man. There's Adam. Yep, it's okay now that I made you moderators, but y'all should have been able to comment anyway. It's like y'all ain't on my block list or no shit like that. So I don't know. It's some YouTube shit. It's because it's live chat versus top chat. Wait a minute. I did see some setting like that. So what should it be on? Should it be on live chat or should it be on top chat? Let me go down here and see what that says. Oh, sort by newest. All right, let's see if that fixes it. The live chat said it was set by top chat, and then it says set by newest. So that's what I just turned it on. So maybe that fixes it. I hope that does. Yeah, hopefully that fixes it. Live chat is all the comments. Top chat is just the top popular. Oh, hell no. All right. Yeah, let me make sure it's like that on United Guns of America too. Make sure that shit is set to do that. Yeah, it's over here too. Man, what in the hell? All right, there we go. Okay. Now, let me just make sure that is working. All right, now hopefully y'all should be able to type in the chat and everything should be good. And let me see what's happening now. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's good now, guys. I don't know, but I hope that fixed it. So, Tony Snow, I swear it seems like every time you come to my show, you say something about the mic is low. I don't know why Tony Snow is the only person who hears my mic is low. Tony Snow, what are you watching me on? Are you watching me on your phone, computer, desktop, laptop, tablet? I know. I just checked it myself. Mic is great. Laugh out loud. Maybe it's me on my laptop. Yes, it is. Maybe you on your compact Presario laptop. Laptop probably 6 inches thick and running Windows 98 second edition. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, y'all remember them old thick ass laptops and compact Presario? You got one of those old ass Dells and think it's the shit because it say XPS on it. They be like, man, this laptop too old, but it's an XPS though. This top of the line. Yeah, it was top of the line in 2003. Right, that nigga using that AT&T dial-up. You remember when you had to have your dial-up settings set up to where it got to be able to dial out local long distance? I mean, if it's set to dial local long distance, they charge your ass more. So you have to go in there and call the phone company to see which ones at AT. Hey, he worked for AT&T, so I ain't lying. You'd have to call the phone company and give them the numbers that was in your phone, call your dial-up bank, and say, is this number a local long distance number? And they say, okay, sir, what is it? Yes, it is. So you have to take that one out or they'll charge your ass more. Then you have to get all local, just local calling numbers. Then the local ones, then you get the regular rate. But if you had that local long distance, your ass is getting charged extra for the same minutes. Those were the days. All right, let's go ahead and let's get on with the show. Now, I may even have to go back and edit out that first part and get that shit together. But now we got it together and we good. So without further ado, it is my favorite part of the show. Come on, baby, talk to us.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Yes, it was, Adam. It was him. And Adam, is it your birthday today? Is it your birthday today? I don't know. I know it's my boy's Tommy's birthday. Well, I don't know if it's your birthday today or not. I thought I saw somebody say it in there at the beginning of the chat, but I was trying to get everything going, so I was doing a lot of shits. But yeah, if it is, man, happy birthday to you. Let's see here. But since I'm already on birthdays, I might as well shout out to my brother Tommy Sotomayor. Happy birthday to you, brother. I hope you're having a great birthday. I hope you enjoyed your birthday, and we look forward to the next time you go live, brother. Happy birthday to you. I think this is number 44. I think it is 44 or 45. This that pistol birthday year. That's what's up. All right, so without further ado, I want to talk about this shooting, but I forgot to do this. Yeah, man, I am like so in and out of it. But I do want to tell y'all this. Next, not this week, but the week after that, I'm going to take me some time off of my job, and I'm going to put in some work on the YouTubes. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm getting shows together and content together now to do over the holiday. So y'all get ready, because we going to have us a funky good time, like James Brown said. I'm telling you. So y'all definitely be ready for that. I'm looking forward to it. I am going to have me some good old YouTubes, shows. I'm going to be on the internet. So please, please, please just hang on. We going to get it in. Yes, indeed. I'm going to go YouTube crazy. All right, I want to send this show to a couple more places, and then we should be good. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I don't need to send it there. I just need to do those. Man, there we go. All right. It's hard being a one-man show, Jack. I'm telling you. All right. It's hard. It's so hard. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and let's get into this. And first things first, our Papa freaks all the honeys, dummies, playboy bunnies, those wanting money. Those are ones that like it. They don't get anything but penetration, unless it smells like sanitation. Yeah, hit that biggie. All right, where is... Yep, that's what I want to see. Where is this dude? Yep. And that should be the story. I gotta tell the story. There we go. All right, so first what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to... Actually, let's do the video first, and then I'll read the story, and then we can break it down. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to play it through, then we're going to read the story that was written about it, and then we're going to go ahead and break it down. Let's do that. Is that all right with y'all? Because it's all right with me. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Show me your hands! Well, knew it was coming.
Knew it was coming. Ran away from the police and ran right into somebody.
Get down! Get down! Get down! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Yeah, show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands right now! Show me your got a gun. Show me your hands now. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands right now. Show me your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands, man. I don't want to do this. Show me your hands. Show me your hands right now. Listen, he's got a gun. Show me your hands. We can work this out. Show me your hands. It's not worth it. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Put your hands up in the air.
Show me your hands, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Hey, and make sure y'all click that like button.
Show me your hands, man.
Put your hands in the air.
It is not worth it.
Hey, we need to worry about this guy over here.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah. Listen, your warrants are not that serious. All right?
Duck for me. Duck for me. Duck for me. If you can, duck for me, okay?
Let me see your hands. Come on.
Get right to you, okay?
Come on. Come on, man. We don't want to do this. Show me your hands.
You'll be out of jail tomorrow, man. Just come on, show us your hands.
Come on.
Don't do it, bro.
Dude, it's not worth it.
You'll be out of jail.
It is not worth it, man. We don't take anything personally. I do not want to shoot you. But if you don't show me your hands, that's what's going to happen. Put your hands up.
We can work all
Please don't make me do this.
You can be out tomorrow.
Please do not make me do this. Put your hands on the ceiling. Put your hands on the ceiling. Come on. It is not worth it. You are going to die right there in that passenger seat if you don't show me your hands. Come on. Huh? Talk to me. Hey, talk to me. Look at me. Look at me, man. Look at me. Show me your
I'm feeling
hands.
good, Ashita. Thanks for asking.
Do not make me do this. Let me see your hands. Come on. Come on.
Y'all hear this dude?
I know you're hurting right now. We'll get you help.
What's up,
Put your hands
Rudy?
up. Hands up. Hands up. Come on, bro. Come on. Where's the gun at?
My waistband.
Okay, don't reach for it. Don't reach for it.
Hear that?
Don't reach for it. Put your hands up. Hey, listen to me. Listen to my voice. I don't want to do this, and it's not worth it. The warrants that you have right now, you'll get a bond. But if you make a bad decision right now, it could cost your life. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I'm begging you to not make that choice. Come on, man. It is not worth it. Do not make me do that. Please put your hands up. Come on. Hands up. Come on, bro. I don't want to do it. Come on. Stop. Don't do it. Don't reach. Don't reach. Don't do it. Come on, man. Please don't. Please don't. Show me your, put your, whatever you got in your hand, drop it, okay? Drop it.
Tim, you saw the gun?
He
I
says
just
he's got
noticed
a gun.
he did
Listen,
have a
man,
gun.
I don't
Mike.
want to do
That's
that.
good.
You're good. We're good.
So, one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this video is because I wanted to point out not just the obvious of the outstanding job this officer did, but people don't understand this. So many times do police officers put themselves in life or death situations. His life actually was on the line right here. And he did exceedingly and abundantly beyond the scope of what he should do, trying not to kill this man. But what I want to point out is a lot of people don't realize that a lot of times people, and I'm talking about civilians, they have their minds made up where they're not going back to jail and they would rather die or what they call, somebody put it in the chat, suicide by cop. They choose that option so that they don't have to deal with the responsibility or be held accountable for their actions. So when people tell you things like, oh, they should have just shot him in the leg. He didn't have to shoot him that many times. He could have just shot him in the hand. He could have shot the gun out his hand. He could have just shot him in the foot and made him drop it. Or he could have just tased him. Or he could have just did all of those things that they talk about. Oh, thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, man. All of those things that people try to say what police officers coulda, shoulda did. This is one of those main reasons why when police officers don't do that time and time and time and time and time and time and time again, because this could have ended badly for that police officer or a civilian or somebody else. He could have said, okay, since they ain't pull up and shoot me right now, I'm going to make them have to shoot me, not just by pulling my gun, but I'm going to point it at somebody and maybe get a shot off and shoot somebody. Maybe I want to go out with a bang. I hate the police. And the longer I'm sitting here debating whether I'm going to do this or not, I just finally say, fuck it, and say, made it, ma, top of the world. Go out with a bang. Let me shoot this police officer. I hate cops anyway. Police officer killed my cousin 4 years ago. So I respect the officer for what he did. And it apparently, because nobody else got hurt aside from the car crash, he made the right choice in this situation. But, and I know a lot of people may not have thought they would hear this about critiquing this video, but he gave him too many chances to put the gun down. And what happens when you do that, you give that person, that criminal, that assailant, that whatever you want to call him, perpetrator, all of them, whatever you want to call him, you give him too much time, or you give them too much time to decide to do something else aside from what you're telling them. And I know some people will say, well, that don't sound right. You supposed to come here and you supposed to de-escalate the situation. I'm supposed to de-escalate when a life is not in danger. If somebody's life is in danger, or somebody is in danger of getting grave bodily harm, which they clearly were. Once he identified that this guy had a gun, once he identified that this guy, after several times, would not comply, the fact that he pulled off from the police lets you know, oh, I'm with the shits. Once you're there, then you don't have to, when you try to bargain, you try to wait, or you try to de-escalate an already escalated situation where there are weapons involved, you're putting everybody's life in danger. And I'm saying that to my fellow police officers, y'all got to stop doing that shit. Because there are too many times that this shit goes left and somebody else gets hurt. Because you're worried about what the people are going to say, what the review board is going to say, and all. You can't do that. You have to do what's best for everyone in that moment. The citizens that are around and your fellow police officers. And as much as it sucks, where you don't want to take a life, I understand that. But like they said in The Godfather, this is the business we have chosen. This is the career you have chosen. And yes, it sucks. But for the greater good, you have to make that choice. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate the super chat, man. Next time, hit your boy up on the Cash App. I don't want to give YouTube 30%. They take too much. They take more than they take for your tithes. Just saying. So, and yes, Ruler, you are correct. Because of the pressure that so many liberals, so many leftists, so many domestic terrorist groups like Black Lives Matter have put on law enforcement, they're starting to do things like this. And if that cop would have got killed, people would have just said what? Man, that's bad. That's messed up, man. But you know, that's the job. So I'm telling you right now, my fellow law enforcement officers, that's all they gonna say. That's part of the job, man. That come with the job. I mean, you know the risk. That's what they're gonna say. The same people that walk around and be chanting pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon, they gonna say that same shit. Man, that's messed up, Joe, but you know, that's what happens. So I get it. But don't put yourself in a position to where you're giving a bad guy more time to think about making bad decisions. He already made one when he pulled off. He sat there in that car, in that truck, crashed into somebody. That's two. What if there would have been a baby in that van? What if the person in that van wouldn't have had on no seatbelt and could have went flying through the windshield? What if that accident, if it was an 80-year-old lady driving or a 75-year-old man that was driving, and that impact from that car hitting him, the steering wheel would have cracked that old man's chest and he would have died. See, these are the things people don't think about. These are the things that people don't consider. Law enforcement officers as well. They don't consider those things, and when shit does go left and when bad things do happen, then it's just, oh, well, you know, that's sad and it's terrible, but that's my point. Don't give these guys chances to think about making more bad decisions. Just saying. Right. People get hurt from airbags. And people get killed from airbags. I know people don't talk about it a lot, but then again, too, people don't talk about the deaths of car accidents a lot. Not anymore. They just don't. Let me see what you said. Brad, that's not true. Blacks get way more chances. Tons of body cam footage showing this, and many studies have been shown that. So what did Brad say, that a black person would not have gotten that many chances? Yeah, I can address that, but let me read this other one. I have a quick question. I just have a question. Maybe a stupid question. I don't know, but if I'm waiting so long to ask a question, I don't know, but with him being behind the wheel of the car, what else can they maybe say or do for them not to give him too many chances? There isn't. That's my thing. Once he identified, well, let's go ahead. Let's walk through it. Let's walk it like we're talking. Once they identified that gun, all bets are off. Now, if this dude's just sitting there, maybe he drunk, high, mentally ill, whatever the case may be, but once you get here, this guy has warrants.
Show me your hands.
This guy got warrants.
Knew it was coming.
So that's why one of the reasons why they're approaching like that. And then he's now jeopardized somebody else. Now, the problem with that initial stop was you can't just shoot somebody for pulling off unless somebody was in front of that vehicle that could have been hurt. Then you could have lit them up. But you can't just shoot at somebody pulling off in a vehicle that ain't shot back at you. So they essentially gave him the leeway to actually comply, and he didn't. And there he goes. What does he do? He makes another bad decision by pulling off. He already has made a bad decision by not going to court, which is he had warrants, multiple warrants. He had multiple warrants already. That's his first bad decision. So even when you see that, when you see a repeat offender, and you see that person has multiple warrants, or you see that guy's been to jail 5 or 6 times, that person is prone to making bad decisions. Not saying it only happened once, or he just went to jail one time. No. You have a rap sheet. You got a record, a very extensive record. You a thoroughbred criminal. When you know that and you know what you're dealing with, you see that you're dealing with a bad guy. May not be that type. He may not think he's that type of guy, but he is. He is that type of guy. He really is that type of guy. So when you're dealing with that, you see in the moment this guy makes a bad decision, pulls off, which is bad decision number 2, hits that car. Now you have an innocent person who's been injured. Because that's a head-on collision. I don't care what nobody say. That motherfucker at the very least, got their bell rung. Could have a mild concussion, cracked ribs, whatever, broken arm, anything. But he's already done that. Now, he's trying to get out and run and flee, which would have been decision number 3. That would have been a bad decision to make. So this guy already is like, fuck the law, fuck the police, coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad because he's brown. So there you go. When you're talking about the totality of circumstances, you have to process this quickly with what you're doing as a law enforcement officer, because the totality of the circumstances should dictate what your reaction is.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Yeah, show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands right now. Show me your hands. He's got a gun.
Boom. That's decision number 4. He got a gun. He's not complying. He's not showing your hand. That's decision number 5. This dude has made 5 bad decisions in a matter of 40 seconds. In a matter of 40 seconds, this guy's made not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 bad decisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's what you have to look at. Now let's go back and let's count how many times he's been told to show his hands.
Get down. Get down. Get down. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Yeah, show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands right now. Show me your hands. He's got a gun. Show me your hands now. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands right now. Show me your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands, man. I don't want to do this. Show me your hands. Show me your hands right now. Listen, he's got a gun. Show me your hands. We can work this out. Show me your hands. It's not worth it. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Put your hands up in the air.
Show me your hands, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Show me your hands, man.
Put your hands in the air.
It is not worth it.
Hey, we need to worry about this guy over here.
Come on, yeah. Listen, your warrants are not that serious. All right?
Duck for me. Duck for me. Duck for me. If you can, duck for me, okay?
Let me see your hands. Come on.
Get right to you, okay?
Come on. Come on, man. We don't want to do this. Show me your hands.
You'll be out of jail tomorrow, man. Just come on. Show us your hands.
We also got a signal 3.
Come on.
Don't do it, bro.
Dude, it's not worth it.
You'll be out of jail.
It is not worth it, man. We don't take anything personally. I do not want to shoot you. But if you don't show me your hands, that's what's going to happen. Put your hands up.
We can work all
Please don't make me do this.
You can be out tomorrow.
Please do not make me do this. Put your hands on the ceiling. Put your hands on the ceiling. Come on. It is not worth it. You are going to die right there in that passenger seat if you don't show me your hands. Come on. Huh? Talk to me. Hey, talk to me. Look at me. Look at me, man. Look at me. Show me your hands. Do not make me do this. Let me see your hands. Come on. Come on. I know you're hurting right now. We'll get you help. Put your hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Come on, bro. Come on. Where's the gun at?
My waistband.
Okay, don't reach for it. Don't reach for it. Don't reach for it. Put your hands up. Hey, listen to me. Listen to my voice. I don't want to do this, and it's not worth it. The warrants that you have right now, you'll get a bond. But if you make a bad decision right now, it could cost your life. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I'm begging you to not make that choice. Come on, man.
It is not worth it. Do not make me do that. Please put your hands up. Come on. Hands up. Come on, bro. I don't want to do it. Come on. Stop. Don't do it. Don't reach. Don't reach. Don't do it. Come on, man. Please don't. Please don't. Show me your, put your, whatever you got in your hand, drop it, okay? Drop it. Tim, you saw the gun? He says he's got a gun. Listen, man, I don't want to do that. You're good. We're good.
There you go. That was at least 35 times I counted. And I may have missed one or two, but that's at least 35 times of just him saying, show me your hands or put your hands up. All of the part about him, I didn't count any other, hey man, I'm begging you. I don't want to do this. Don't make me do this. Your warrants aren't that bad. Don't think that we hold grudges. All of that other stuff, please, man, don't. Please. I didn't count any of those. Just the commands of showing your hands, put your hands up, were the only ones I counted, and we were at 35. 35. Barring the other pleas that he gave, 35. That interaction it was 43 seconds, I think, at the time that they actually got up to the vehicle. From the time we drove off and they got up to the vehicle after he crashed, that was like, it was like 42, 43 seconds. For the next 3 minutes and maybe 15, 20 seconds, he begged and pleaded with that guy before he shot him. He begged and pleaded with this guy for at least 3 minutes. A guy who he either said had a gun, potentially had a gun, whatever the case may be. 3 minutes for a guy who had already made 5 bad decisions. That's my point. It's like you have to realize that, man, these people that are in these situations, as a law enforcement officer, yes, you always want to do your best. Yes, you always want to give, people the opportunity to comply and follow what it is that you're trying to tell them to do, follow your commands. But to what extent do you do that? And my point that I'm trying to drive home is you don't do it to the extent to where he can hurt somebody else. Because you clearly see that he would do it. And unfortunately, there are a lot of times where people, he did say he had a gun in his waistband. A lot of times people do things, or people will put themselves in situations that later on in life, they like, damn, why did I do that? I fucked up. Damn, I know I fucked up. But if you're not going to take responsibility for your own actions, I don't know what else to tell you. It's like, that's the biggest thing. If I decide tomorrow to go and drive drugs for the cartel, just saying, if the price is right and the money is going to be good and I can walk away when I want to, I might consider. But that's not even the case. That's not the point I'm making. If I decide to drive for the cartel and I get caught by the police can talk about, man, if you turn a cartel in and you couldn't turn state witness, nope. I chose to do that shit. Give me my time. I'll have my day in court. Hopefully the cartel will give me some badass lawyer, but if they don't, I'm going to have to go to jail. Now, I can choose to kill myself in jail, or I could even choose to do suicide by cop. But it's my responsibility. I got to go to court. I got to face the judge. I got to go to trial. That's it. And if they give me 5 years, or if they give me 45 years, that's my time to do. And that's what it is. It's like so many people get in situations with the police, or they get in situations and they break the law. Then when they get with the police, they either want to hold court in the street, or they don't want to go to jail. Just because you go to jail don't mean you going to prison. I don't understand why we have that mentality, especially criminals. Criminals should be some of the most well-versed people in the law, period. Let me give you a drop of nugget to all my criminals out there. Every criminal that is out here in the world, whatever crime is your forte, whatever crimes you like committing, you need to know where you live at with the crimes that you're committing, or wherever you're committing those crimes. You should know what the laws are around those crimes. If I'm cracking credit cards, I should know all the federal ins and outs and all the federal laws and sentences, everything that I could be charged with. I should know that. If I'm selling drugs, if I'm selling cocaine, or if I'm selling crack, or I'm selling heroin, or I'm selling whatever, I'm pushing pills and all that shit, I should know what type of jail time comes with that. Murder for hire, I should know what kind of jail time comes with that. You just should. So if you do get caught, you know what you're looking at. You ain't got to worry about no police officer lying to you. You ain't got to worry about no lawyer lying to you, because you know the law. Just saying. I'm not trying to further you criminals' careers, but I'm just saying that's just basic. You don't play a sport and don't know the rules. You just don't. You play to win the game. Herm Edwards said this shit years ago. You play to win the game. Just saying. Know what it is you're getting into and know what time comes with it. So whenever that time comes and you do get popped off, you know, all right, well, here's what they got me with. This is what the amount that they got me with. This is what I'm looking at. This is all right. This is what they got me with. I had this much money and this much dope. Okay, now I know that they can only give me this much as my max sentence for this. That's my max sentence for that. I'm a first-time offender, so they might go light on me. Maybe I can get myself a good lawyer or have me a lawyer on retainer, and then I can, work this out. That's another thing. I gotta say this too. You selling dope and don't have a lawyer on retainer, you a dumbass. And I don't understand why you wouldn't. Having a lawyer on retainer might cost you $200 a month or $300 a month, something like that, but you gonna spend that on Jordans anyway. You gonna spend that on a Gucci belt anyway. And a Gucci belt won't do shit for your ass when you in jail, except help you hang yourself. Well, you ain't gonna have no Gucci belt in jail, but so you're gonna put it in a little bag for your personal, and that's what you have until you get out. But you making $6-7 grand a month. Even if you're on the low end and you're making $4 or $5 grand a month. Get you a lawyer on retainer, man. Just take that as an expense. Just like you get gas, you go buy clothes every month, you can look funky fresh. Yeah, I went to the 80s on that. I mean the 90s on that. You want to look fresh? You want to have the best of everything? Get you a good criminal defense attorney. Hey man, look, how much does it cost for your retainer? My retainer is, $375. Man, so when you do get caught, hey man, my lawyer told me to call him when I get locked up. No, I don't want to talk to you, officer friendly. No, I don't want to talk to you, officer unfriendly. No, I don't want to talk to you, TJ Hooker. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to call my lawyer. That's it. Let's go ahead and let's read the story. Story reads, video shows Hillsboro deputies begging man to show hands before they shot and killed him. All right, and they got the recording and all that stuff, which we already seen. A wanted man repeatedly ignored commands to show his hands before he was fatally shot by deputies. Oh, hold on, let me put that over here so I can see it better. Yeah, so I ain't got my head turned. It looks like I'm looking right there. So, uh, um, with was fatally shot by deputies with the Hillsboro County Sheriff's Office on Tuesday night. This was just the other day too, because the day is 4 days ago. Tuesday night, newly released body camera video shows. Deputies say 27-year-old Dylan Ray Scott told them he had a gun. At about 2 minutes and 46 seconds into the video, Scott can be heard saying the firearm was in his waistband when asked by law enforcement. I think this is what we get into to what Amanda K said. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement has since confirmed Scott did not actually have a gun with him, but his statements on camera gave deputies reason to believe he did. In late July, Scott's mother called Hillsboro County Sheriff's Office when he left a note at her home claiming he wanted to die via suicide by cop, the sheriff's office said. Hillsboro County Sheriff Chad Chronister, that's a unique name, said his deputies did everything they could to prevent the situation from ending in Scott's death. Totally agree. They went above and beyond. The body worn camera video shows the more than 3 minutes our deputies begged and pleaded with Dylan Scott as they tried to de-escalate the situation last night. Chronister wrote in a statement, "In any given situation, I never wanted to end with someone losing their life. Our deputies did all they could to try to end last night's event peacefully and for the sake of transparency. I believe this video shows that effort." Absolutely. And my point is this: they went too far. They went too far. They did too much. They really did. The deadly shooting happened just after 10 p.m. on December 8th in the parking lot of the McDonald's located at there's the address 110 07 Bloomdale Avenue in Riverview. Scott was wanted on felony warrants for grand theft and resisting arrest, which is why they approached him the way that they did. He was sitting in a pickup truck and a woman was in the passenger seat, investigators said. When deputies approached the pickup truck and began to make contact with Scott about the warrants, deputies say he turned on the ignition and initially accelerated his pickup over a curb, down a hill, and into traffic on Bloomingdale Avenue, where he crashed into a silver minivan that was passing by. Now, they show a picture of the accident and how he rammed the damn car, which he did tear it up. He hit that car hard too. Some deputies began helping the injured minivan driver, while others tried to talk to Scott. Now, here's the thing too: who authorities said refused to get out of the pickup truck. They had to, thank God they went to go help that person who got hit to get them out of the situation, out of the way of danger. Because like I said, that dude could have done anything and just decided, I'm just going to take my gun and shoot. But he didn't have one. But you didn't know that. And that's the thing too. People try to play the game of, well, you don't know, man, you can't shoot. No, everybody should know, don't fuck around with the police because you will get shot. Comply, period. Comply, go to court, have your day in court. All right. Scott was told repeatedly to show his hands. The sheriff's office wrote in a statement. He told deputies multiple times that he had a gun. He did on 2 occasions. He said it. Authorities escorted the woman out of the pickup truck for her safety, so they got the woman out. The video shows Scott ignoring requests to show his hands to deputies and ultimately reaching down, which authorities thought was for a gun, rightfully so, leading 4 members of the sheriff's office to fire at him. Scott was taken to Tampa General Hospital where he died. There is no perfect outcome in situations like this, but I'm thankful that none of our deputies were hurt and that we were able to keep innocent citizens on the roadway safe as the situation unfolded, Chronister wrote, except for the person who got rammed head on, right? Chronister said Florida Department Law Enforcement, FDLE, I believe that's what it is, would conduct an independent investigation into the shooting. No deputies were hurt in the shooting. The person in the minivan was taken to the hospital with chest pain stemming from the crash. See? Well, I tell you. The sheriff's office says Scott's arrest in Hillsboro County dates back to 2014. So he's a habitual offender. It includes charges of fleeing and attempting to elude police, which he did, reckless driving, which he did again, resisting an officer without violence. Well, he didn't do it this time. He did resist, though. Burglary of an occupied dwelling. So he broke into people's houses. Drug possession. Resisting an officer with violence. He did that. And battery on a law enforcement officer. He didn't do that. The four Hillsboro deputies involved in the shooting have been identified as follows: Sergeant Michael Hanford, 18 years; Captain, is that Corporal? Yes, Corporal Stephen Schneider, 11 years; Deputy Timothy Misko, 5 years; and Deputy Devin Wooten, 15 years. As is standard protocol, all four law enforcement officers have been placed on paid administrative leave while the shooting is investigated by Florida Department Law Enforcement. Here's my thing with this. What they did was admirable. I mean, at the end of the day, the way that things unfolded, good job. But what they put in jeopardy and what they were risking, I don't think was worth it. I don't think it was worth it. When you're talking about saying, hey, I'm going to beg and plead with this guy, how long do you do that? Especially when you believe that he has a gun. He said it on 2 occasions. Now, as things unfolded, he didn't. But you have to have some standard guidelines that you go by in order to establish a protocol so that you can do things the right way every time. Trying to take in that much information all at once and trying to do that each time being unique, it will lead to people getting hurt and people dying. I'm telling you that right now. It will lead to people dying. It will lead to people getting hurt, whether it's you, the civilian, or a fellow officer. That's all I'm saying. So it's like, I get the fact that those guys didn't want to do that. I understand it, but you have to take into account there are other people whose lives are at stake with you dilly-dallying essentially with a felon, a guy who is known and is prone to doing that. Brad, how did that dude use his white privilege? Please explain that to me. Please explain that to me. How is it that a white guy, how did this dude use his white privilege? I would love to see that. I would love for you, and if you're trolling, then you're going to be out of here, but I hope that you were not. I really do. And let me, actually, I wanted to go back to, I saw somebody put something in there about a firearm. What was that? Where was that? Dang it. Rice get way more chill. Okay, yep, it was after that. So I think I got it right here. Nope. Oh, wow. Another chat. All right, shooting is last resort. I've been in the other channel. Oh, you just got over to this channel, Scotch? I didn't know that. Y'all got to forgive me. Y'all know it's hard for me to read this chat and say what the things I need to say. They said he didn't even have a gun on him. He just did. He didn't want to go back to prison. Yep, very true. All right, let's see. Scott Gunn, his review on the Beretta PX4 Storm. Oh, help me make my choice in getting one. Oh, that's what's up. Did you get the full size or did you get the subcompact or the compact? Scotch, I'd like to know that. But I'm glad that you were able to do that, man. Scotch, I don't think YouTube like firearm videos much, but you can always ask Brian, and I'm sure he will answer. Yes, I will. Too many times. Okay. Yep, I love answering those types of questions. All right, I think that was it. I just wanted to make sure I saw that for a second, but I didn't want to get sidetracked. So that's why I went back. So let's see here. Yep, I think that was it. So my thing would, just like I said, be this: if you disagree, and if you do, then definitely let me know. He said the dude uses white privilege. Let's see, did he comment again? Walter Scott and Castile got shot for not doing anything. Did you like not see my video I did on Philando Castillo? But yeah, that's not. And here's my thing with that. So you correct in Castillo. I can't remember Walter Scott. Was Walter Scott the big dude that had his hands up on the side of the SUV, the side of the expedition, and the white officer shot him? Because I did that video too. Was that him? Was that Walter Scott? I'm not sure. Or was Walter? I can't remember what Walter Scott was. The full side. Yeah. I got you. Oh, you got that 10 round magazine. Sucks to be you in California, man. I'm so sorry for that, brother. Damn, that's fucked up. But yeah, I can't remember who that was. But Brad, those were two instances, and Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland didn't get killed by the police. What do you? That's a moot point. But Walter Scott was the dude with the taser in the park. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I got you. Here's my thing. I'm gonna concede that and give it to you. So yeah, they did get unjustifiably shot. Philando Castile did. Walter Scott did. Sandra Bland, she didn't get killed by the police. She killed herself. She killed herself. Aye, mama. But that's not the norm. The fact that you're only able to call out maybe 10, 15, if you're bad enough, maybe 20 over the past how many years? I'm just saying, just unjustified shooting. No resisting, no fighting, just, hey man, I'm just here minding my own business and I got killed by the police. Maybe 20? How many people did have a gun? How many people were resisting? How many people did want to do suicide by cop? So there is no white privilege in that. Not in that aspect. Not in that respect. How would you be able to chalk that up if you have a handful? I believe the percentage is something like 1% of police shootings were done by people that were unarmed. Were the other 99%, they were breaking the law, they didn't comply with the police, or whatever the case may be, and they wound up shot. And here's my thing. This dude was not black. Did he say Eric Gardner? Wow. You gonna really say Eric Gardner? Come on, man. Come on here now. You're reaching now. You're reaching now. Here's my thing. How about this? How about if you want to say somebody got unjustifiably shot or they got killed by the police unjustifiably, let's count that up as saying if they didn't have a weapon and they were not resisting and got killed, okay. Anybody else that's resisted arrest, anybody else that had a weapon, anybody else acted like they had a weapon, you got to just chalk that up, man. Plain and simple. Because you're putting other people's lives at risk. Why were they resisting? Tell me that. They using civilian privilege. That makes no sense. I don't know why people try to, especially most of the people that do have that position or try to call out those handful. How do you try to make the handful of people the exception to the rule? How do you try to make that the rule? Because I can tell you, for every person you can say, every black person that was killed by a white police officer, what do you call it when you got these niggas killing niggas? What is that called? Just saying, what do you exactly? Thank you, CJ. The fact that you able to name these motherfuckers, you got their first and last name, it lets you know because it's not 1,000 murders that happen every year. It's 2,000-3,000 murders that happen in a city alone. So when you're talking about all of the gun violence that occurs, how can you try to call out those handful, the 1%, the less than 1%, I'm sorry. How can you call out the less than 1% against the 99? Tell me why we talking about that. Because, and it's not like, yes, that's another thing too. You going back over the years. You're going back over the years. If you're counting resisting, right? Look, Sig Sauer says, if you're counting resisting, it was only 2 in 2019. Out of how many murders? So if it's 2 out of I think it's like an average of like 1,000 police shootings every year. I think 1,000 people get shot and killed by the police. Out of that many that get shot and killed by the police, less than 1% of those are unarmed. So explain to me what your point is. What is the actual point that you're trying to make that's not how you feel, but can actually be supported by facts, truth, and logic? Can you do that for me, please? Can you just articulate that point, what the point is that you're trying to make? Because wrong is what with the business 100% says, because wrong is wrong and racism does exist, my good man. I'm gonna concede that. I'm gonna give you that. To what degree though? Racism exists to what degree? Thanks, Adam, man. Happy holidays to you too, buddy. To what degree? JC, the media does not tell the truth all the time. Matter of fact, the media today is based off ratings. So I'm asking the question because it's like people love to say this. Wrong is wrong. Racism does exist, my good man. To what degree does racism exist? Is racism, is the death of innocent black people, is that the majority of the deaths of black people? Are the majority of black people that's dying innocent and just killed by white racist cops? I'm waiting. I'm waiting on Brad. And a matter of fact, let's do this the right way. I'm gonna give it 2 minutes, and then we will adjourn. So let me do what I do best. Go Power Rangers. Yeah. Don't want to do that. No. I want to do that. Right. Okay. Yep. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Yeah, buddy. So, enter. And then, my good chap, we're going to do this. Then I'm going to do this. Alrighty. There is the link. You can join the show and be able to articulate your point, and we can have a conversation about it. And then if you don't, then we will just end the show and have a good night. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna put it in here as well. Martin, how y'all feel? Martin, how y'all feel? Yo, you so crazy. Oh, okay, cool. There you go. All right, let's do this, and so that you can hear me. And then I'm going to do this to make sure that we can bring you in. Let's do that. Change. Yes. Hold on 1 second, good sir. Give me 1 second. All right. And then we're going to do. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. There we go. Yes. All right. And okay. All right, Brad. Go ahead, good sir. You are on the air. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that it's just disproportionate. So you never see it happening to white people, but you see it happen all the time with black people. That's all I'm saying.
So when you're saying you don't, what is a number that I guess you would think would be fair to say that it happens to white people?
Well, I don't have a specific number. It's just you see more videos of it happening to black people than you do white people.
Well, that may be true, but then we're talking about who's committing the most crimes.
Yeah, but you see a lot of videos where there's white people resisting, but there's a lot of videos where black people aren't resisting, and they're the ones that get beat or shot.
Yeah, no. I just said, I just asked a straight question. I just said, who's committing the majority of the crimes?
It's about the same. Like if you actually look at the data, it's actually
There we
about the
go.
same.
That is not true. Most violent crimes are committed by us. That's the statistical data shows that. You can go on the FBI government, you can go on the government page. I think it's the Department of Justice that actually has those statistics. You have and the only reason why I'm saying that is because we're committing the majority of the crimes, then we have the majority of the interactions with law enforcement. So then it would actually make sense that if it's the majority of the crimes being committed by us, more interactions, we're having more interactions with the police, then for things to go left, we would have more of those instances than other races would because of the multitude of instances that we're having more than other people. Would that not make
I
sense?
get that. Well, yeah, I get that. It just seems unfair when it's happening when you see more black people being
Oh,
killed or injured than you do white people, and they're doing the same things in the
now
video.
now here's the thing. What you're seeing in the media could look that way. But if you're not going through and doing the research yourself to actually see what those statistics are, then that's why it would look that it would look skewed to you. Because when you're talking about saying, hey, I'm seeing this on the news all the time, yes, the news is going to put that on. That's what they do. They're not trying to show a balanced display of black, white, Hispanic, and Asian people going to jail. They're not there to do that. They're literally showing the stories that's happening. So that's why it's going to look that way. But when you compare those numbers to the population and to those that are committing the crimes, then it's going to be not necessarily that the media is 100% correct, but it's definitely going to be that the portion of what you think would be disproportionate is not. It actually is kind of close to what they're showing. So it's like, yes, you have people that get shot by the police, but we are the ones that are notorious for not complying the most.
And I totally agree with that. It just seems like because I look for the videos of white people being in interactions with cops, and I just don't see many of the violence that black people get when they're doing the same things.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. So right, and what you're saying when you talk about saying white people getting arrested and white people resisting arrest, you talk about white people, or not just white people, but other races committing the same crimes to a degree. They do, but they don't have the same interactions with police. A lot of white people will just give up when they get caught. A lot of white people will comply. Now there are some that will not, but they won't do it to the point to where they're going to die or get shot as often as blacks do. Just like Asians. How many Asians have you seen get shot by the police this year? Last year? Year before last?
Well, never.
You never see it. That doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, but it probably happens at such a small degree that it's not even worth reporting. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say, oh, Asians never get shot by the police, because I'm sure somebody could find a video somewhere to actually show an Asian getting shot. And then what would I say then? Oh, well, no. It's just that when you're talking about Asians committing crimes, do Asians commit crimes? Hell yeah. They commit crimes. They commit crimes too. But they're not doing it at the proportional rates that we're doing it at. Just like white folks committing white collar crimes. They commit more white collar crimes than we do. So it would kind of make sense if you went to a one of those club fed prisons, that it would probably be a majority or predominantly white folks there than it would be black folks. Because of the level of crime that they're committing, they commit more federal crimes, money laundering, embezzlement. They commit them kind of crimes more so than we do. So when you go to your real hardcore prisons, you gonna see what? More blacks, more browns. There are still whites and there are still Asians in those very same jails. But it's gonna be a higher percentage of us than it is other races because of the crimes we commit. And those are crimes that law enforcement tend to focus on.
Okay, so just for context, so what you're saying, like, I totally agree that black people do commit more violent crimes. But when you see somebody like Eric Gardner who had nothing, who held his hands up, he still gets choked, or Alton Sterling, who had a mental disability, he still gets shot and he had nothing. And then Walter Scott, he got shot for just reaching in his car to get his ID.
Right. That's unfair, right? Hello, you still there? Oh, you're going out a little bit. But okay, hopefully you'll come back. But I hear that. You just named 3 people. Have there been at least 3 police officers that were just shot and killed this year? This year alone.
Well, yeah, there were a lot.
There were a lot. Yet in just this year alone. When you talk about your Walter Scott, you talk about all of the other guys that you want to talk about, you can run off about 5 of them right now. But when you take that and put that up against the police officers that were shot and killed just this year alone, what do you say? What do you call that then? That's my point.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
That's my point. But so do you see police officers? Do you see police officers going around saying we're being systematically killed, we're being unjustifiably shot? They killing more of us than they killing them. They guys were sitting in their cars on duty, and somebody just walked up to them and shot them up. That could be a case that they could say, but there is no way to tie that to.
Well, that's because they signed up.
They didn't sign up to get shot and killed. Who signed up for that? Hey, look, I'd like to get on the job in the career.
No, they signed up
shot and killed.
But that's part of the job. We're civilians.
No. That is not part of the job The risk of getting killed is part of the job. Nobody signed up for getting shot in their car while they're sitting there in their vehicle, in their squad car, doing nothing to nobody. Now, if I'm going in to stop bank robbers or I'm going in to stop an active shooter, yes, I signed up for that. I didn't sign up to be doing a traffic stop, pulling a guy over to write him a ticket for not having a cracked tail light to get
Okay,
shot.
that was my fault. I should have worded that correctly.
But do you see what I'm saying? So I can and just in the same token, because I said this earlier, people love to say that about police officers. Well, how about this? If you're a criminal and you commit crimes, you're signing up to get shot too. How about that? Why wouldn't the goose be good enough for the gander? I don't know why people say that.
There was a black guy in
Why
Dallas.
wouldn't we say that? Why wouldn't we say, hey, you go and commit felonies, you go and ride around and do all these crimes
Jonathan
and stuff
Price
and
in
resist
Dallas got
arrest,
shot by a
you want to
cop
get
when
shot. I'm sorry, go ahead.
In Dallas, Jonathan Price got shot because he broke up a fight, but when the cop showed up, he shot him.
He signed up for that. He was a security guard. He was security. He signed up for that. Right? Based on what you just said, as Tommy always said, based on your logic, he signed up for that. Alton Sterling signed up for that. He knew he was mentally disturbed.
No, he wasn't a security
knew
guard.
That he was
a regular
resisting
guy.
arrest. That wasn't the guy who was the security guard that was breaking up the fight. And then when the police showed up, they shot him.
This was a few months ago. It may have. I'm not sure.
I may have my people mixed up. I may have them mixed up, but I thought that's who that was. But all I'm saying is this: when you're talking about saying what people are doing to get shot, and the positions that people take as far as their career path, and they get shot, it's all the same thing. If I'm committing a crime and I'm not obeying the police officer's commands, I'm putting their lives in danger. I'm putting my life in danger. And if I get shot because of it, then so be it then, right? That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. The dude, was Alton Brown the dude
America's
that was selling?
Very dangerous.
Was Alton Brown the dude that was selling the loose squares and the CDs and stuff outside in Louisiana? Wasn't that him?
That was Eric Gardner.
Eric Gardner. Okay, Eric Gardner. He was illegally selling cigarettes. He was illegally selling CDs. He was breaking the law. Those police officers had every right to arrest him, write him a ticket, whatever the case may be, because he was breaking the law. He knew he was breaking the law. He was committing a crime, and he didn't want to comply with the police. And if he got shot because of it, that's the business that he's chosen. That's the lifestyle he was leading, that of a criminal.
Too, and
criminals die.
And they're handled with care more.
But I'm just saying, criminals die. Criminals get killed by other criminals, and criminals get killed by the police when they don't comply. That's what happens. Stop me if I'm lying. Tell me when if there's something, if I'm wrong.
Yeah, but I've never
let me know.
Yeah, I never see white people though committing the same crimes and that are still killed and beat too. I just don't see that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying, because I could point out white people that have gotten killed by the police unjustifiably. I can. And all I'm asking you is, how many would you need to see to say that, yeah, it does happen to them too? Because I've just proven to you that it can't happen the equal amount of times, because we're committing more of the crimes.
Okay, for me, at least for me, I would just like to see at least half of the number of white people happening to the same as blacks.
That's what I'm saying. What's the number of blacks that are being killed by law enforcement every year that's unarmed and unjustified?
Okay, an arbitrary number would be 20.
Okay, easily could be found. Easily could be found. You could actually go through, what's the dude name, was his last name Tenney? Tom Tenney? That was one guy who got killed by the police unjustifiably. What's the guy that got shot in the hotel? I actually did a video on him that got killed justifiably. He was actually following the commands of the police.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Just
yeah, I remember
saying.
him.
He was following the Tony Temple. There we go. He was following the commands of the police and still got shot. So it's like there is. I'm just telling you. The only reason why you don't hear that much about it is two reasons. Number one, white folks have accepted the fact when you do or when you do stupid shit and you get a fucked up result, well, you brought it on yourself. And white folks they don't play the race card. They just don't. They could have argued the white lady that charged
You're so right.
the white lady that
that
charged at the police officer with the scissors at the hotel. That police officer, when I did a video on that, called it scissors, Glock beat scissors. She was trying to play paper, rock, scissors, but he had a Glock, and Glock beat scissors. That lady came charging at him. They could have said, white folks could have got together and said that black man could have tased her. He didn't have to shoot her like that. He shot her and she did a forward flip when she got shot. She did some stupid shit, and he told her repeatedly, put the scissors down, put the scissors down, put the scissors down. She thought it was a joke. She ran around the counter, came right at him. He put that Glock right on her. She did a forward flip that was like,
okay,
ooh.
You got a point.
I'm just telling you, that's exactly what it is. But like I said, black folks, on the other hand, it don't care if you dead ass wrong. You could be running around the street, walking around the streets, in the middle of the streets, blocking traffic with a knife in your hand, not listening to the police, and then get shot, and people will say, why you shooting that many times? It's like, you have to realize that we are the ones that get gaslit so
You're right.
easily.
You got a point.
That's all I'm saying. We get gaslit so easily on the little things like race. It's like, and that's why I did, man, you got to go look at my channel, my content. I did a video talking about race hustlers. That's what Thomas Sowell calls them. People that just, and these are black folks that keep this racist shit going more so than the system does. White folks that have that, the white folks that treat niggas
Facts.
like they are just dumb and need help and can't do it for themselves, and they try to help them. They the ones that love to say, oh, you not where you need to be in life because we racist. They racist white people are holding you back, and they one of the white people that they looking at talking to them. And we buy into that because it's an excuse. It's easier to blame another race or another system.
Okay, I feel better.
Than to just say, yeah, you know what? Maybe if I would have took my ass to school instead of getting pregnant at 17 and then wait until I'm 38 to go back to school to become a phlebotomist, I would be a little further along in life. Can't say that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like there's a thing that we have to say, hey, let's take into account our own personal responsibility, hold ourselves accountable to the choices that we made, good, bad, or indifferent, and then go and fix that piece. And then if we still can't get nowhere, then we can say, oh, maybe it's the system, or maybe it is whitey, or maybe it is this thing or that person. But we have to look at what's affecting us immediately right now and take into account that that's our clear and present danger. Not what's happening down the street over in another state. Do you realize how many people blame just over these past 3.5, 4 years, how much they blame shit not being right in their lives on the president? It's Trump, man. He got us all like this. He got the world all crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
It's the path of least resistance. I can blame this white man who's all the way at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C., as opposed to looking at my local politicians or looking in the mirror at myself. Go ahead with your last word, good sir.
Yeah, my mom calls them a bunch of pookies.
Just saying. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Well, I appreciate you clicking the link. I
Well,
appreciate you coming
thanks
to
for
have a
clarifying.
conversation.
Have a good night.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, man. I enjoyed the conversation. This is what it's all about. This is exactly what it's all about. You have a good night, good sir. Look, I thought I clicked that off. There we go. Yes, indeed. That's what we're supposed to be able to do, people. That right there is what we're supposed to be able to do. Two people, different ideas, different thoughts, being able to just have a conversation. That's it. That's what it's all about. That's how you actually build. That's how you grow. That's how you learn. That is how we become better versions of ourselves. God damn. We tear shit down so we can build it back up. Rehab. Ooh-wee. I'm on fire. What was that? Oh, the ugly truth. All right, let's go. Let's do this.
What's good, B?
What's happening, man? How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, man.
Good. Go ahead. What are your thoughts, man? What do you want to say?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. On that part where it's like we like with the media put out is really divide everybody.
Absolutely.
Because like just a while ago, like they just say down like in Louisiana, because I live in Louisiana.
Down in NOLA.
Good old NOLA, man.
So you live down there what?
And thing is, like just a while ago, like they said that hey, these white people didn't kill a black child.
Okay.
So cool. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, that was wrong. Like, and they say he was my cousin. Don't get me wrong. Didn't know him. But the thing is, right after they said, hey, these white people killed him, 2 weeks later, they had 2 shootings in 2 different cities.
There you go.
Straight bullet hit one of the people working on the railroad. Had nothing to do with it.
Yep.
But yet, like I said, like everybody claiming, oh, it was racism. But it's like soon after some shit happened to a black person by, like they say, a white cop, niggas do the same thing the very next day or next week.
That's all. And here's my thing. It's like, this is how you know you being duped. This is how you know that you are a Vic. This is how you know that you're the patsy. This is how you know that you're just flat out being used, because we are. And this is one of the reasons why I'm doing what it is I do, because I'm tired of us being the dumbasses all the time. Hey, we need a group of people to believe some stupid shit to help further our agenda. Let's go to the blacks. What the black people do? Let's go over there. Because we don't even, we are so programmed to just go by what somebody tell us. We don't even have the thought to say, well, hold on, let me go look this up. What I'm hearing and what you're telling me sounds real fucked up. It sounds bad. And it sounds like you even know what you're talking about. But let me go and look this up and verify this and think about what it is that you're telling me and why you telling me this. Why is that? It's like we have this thing to where we'll see something going on in our own neighborhood. We can see it happening in our own neighborhood. And we will forego that and go look at what's happening down the street, 2 states over, all the way down in Scratch Ankle, Mississippi, to one person. And that's one of the reasons why when people talk about Black Lives Matter, I call it all bullshit. Because the same people that's in these inner cities, the Detroits, the Chicagos, the LAs, the Floridas, I mean not Floridas, but the Miamis, all of these inner cities, where it's a bunch of niggas killing each other every day. Y'all don't do shit. But the minute a dude like George Floyd get killed, who was unjustifiably killed. But you can't tell me that George Floyd's death has more of an impact and more important than the 20 children that were under the age of 17 that got killed in Chicago alone in 1 month. You can't tell me that a George Floyd garners what he got, the attention that he got, the people. I ain't talking about the media, because the media gonna do the fuck shit they do anyway. But the fact that the people, as Bane says, took to the streets, tore shit up, burned shit down, broke into shit, looted, did all that shit for George Floyd. I'm not that kind of guy. Mama. But you won't do it for a 5-year-old that gets shot, a 3-year-old, a 7-year-old that's playing outside, 2 17-year-old girls walking home.
Hell, you can't even say that about the 100-some people that got shot in Chicago a week, over a 2 days period.
84 people get shot in the city of Chicago in a weekend. 48 hours. Nobody's on the streets. Nobody's looted. Nobody's turned in nobody. And what? We gonna go downtown and smash up the Gucci store? We gonna loot the Gucci store because a nigga in Minnesota got killed?
Hell, Brian, at the simple fact that I didn't watch the major news there, I watched the news on YouTube. Hell, the simple fact that y'all say y'all trying to write tickets to Trump protesters, talking about, they're violating, talking about they don't have a permit, but yet Black Lives Matter did almost $3 billion in damage, and y'all ain't got no problem with that.
And ain't not a dime been put in a Black Lives Matter neighborhood. Dude. And you know what's so terrible? Oh, I got you, Sig. I'm gonna definitely respond to that comment. But here's my thing. All of these black folks that done put Black Lives Matter on their social media, done brought Black Lives t-shirt, Black Lives socks, Black Lives pants, Black Lives mask, Black Lives Matter hats, Black Lives Matter scarves, Black Lives Matter gloves, the Black Lives Matter action figure, the Black Lives Matter car, the Black Lives Matter Black Lives Matter pie. They done brought all this Black Lives Matter shit. But then when they tell you Black Lives Matter has brought in over $4 or $5 billion or something like that. Or Black Lives Matter is worth $6 billion, and ain't not $1 million went into a neighborhood with Black lives in it. Not 100,000 done went to a rec center where Black lives are at. But you can see all of that Black Lives Matter money go to Act Blue, which is the Democratic National Convention Party, the DNCs. All of their shit is getting funded from Act Blue, and y'all ain't even smart enough to tie them two together. Come on now.
Hell, they can't, as a black person, I see myself, I'm like, cool, y'all didn't raise all this money. Y'all fucking went and brought 2 fucking buses and put a penny in the black neighborhood. But yet y'all said, hey, governors, we need y'all to put money in the black neighborhood.
Look, if Black Lives Matter wanted to even act like they gave a fuck, what they would have did with just 20% of that money, they would have came up with something. They would have came up with something like Black Lives Matter rec centers. They would have came up with something like Black Lives Matter youth centers. They would have did something and put one in just how many predominantly black ran government? I mean, how many predominantly black urban cities do we have? Large urban cities do we have? You could say New York, Chicago, LA, where else? Detroit, Miami, or Florida, and Miami, and
you could even say Baton Rouge for a matter of fact.
You can say that. They could have picked 10 urban cities and put these centers in there, and it would have made them look like they're really doing something, and it would have gave all of the Black Lives Matter supporters who don't do research what they could say. They don't even need to do that because they know black folks ain't gonna do shit. They know black folks ain't gonna contest shit. And when black folks bet on the wrong team, they won't ever go back and say, damn, we fucked up. Because now they would have to swallow their pride and they would have to admit that somebody else was right and they was wrong. That's why they will ride this shit out to the end of time. You know what the new Black Lives Matter thing is now when you show them all the facts and all of the money they've raised and how ain't none of it went to them? You know what they say now? Oh, well, I support the cause and the awareness that they were trying to bring. You know, I don't really know too much about the organization. And, you know, if what you're saying is true, the organization is on some bullshit. But I support what it actually, you know, what the phrase stands for. I support the name. I don't really agree with all of the shit they doing, but I support the name. What? If I tell you I got an organization called All Whores Matter, and you don't see me helping no whores, what would you think about what it is I'm doing?
You full of bullshit.
Exactly. I have a non-for-profit called All Homeless People Matter. But y'all ain't seen me around helping not a damn homeless person around. What would you think?
B, you gotta even look at the fact that y'all told y'all, like you said, right? Y'all didn't set shit on fire, y'all didn't rob everybody. Hell, y'all didn't even know that y'all was robbing black businesses.
Perfect opportunity for them to say, hey, all of the black businesses that have been damaged, and their insurance company has, you know, didn't give them all of the money, or you didn't have insurance, we'll come out and we'll actually do an assessment. We'll get with these an insurance adjuster or something. We'll get your estimates and we'll get you paid. We got $6 billion. Why wouldn't they do that? Why wouldn't they go up to Seattle and say, hey, Black Lives Matter is going to help rebuild Seattle? Not to say you got to foot the whole bill, but why wouldn't you at least go and say, we showing up. We putting $100 million down. How about that? Black Lives Matter is going to donate $10 million to every major city that done got some damage done from the looting. Oh.
Hey, but you gotta look who look. But then again, you gotta look at who is run by a bunch of females, a bunch of black females who say, "Hey, I gotta pocket this money my damn self."
It ain't just them; it's the Juice. They know what it is. They know we don't have to pay them. We don't have to do anything for them. They just want to go along for the ride. We get a few black faces, we get a few tweets, a few Instagrams, we get a few of these, and they gonna ride with it. That's what they know, because that's what we do.
Hell, they made shirts, face masks with who? Jacob Blaine, Sandra Blaine, Jacob Blaine, Sandra. You got fucking all these other black people that died.
Sandra Blaine, Blake, Jacob Blake.
Hell, they put all their names on shirts and made money off that.
Yes.
Did that look? The major question is: did that money go to the family?
No. They did give George Floyd and them some money. I don't know how much it was, but they gave them some money. But my thing is,
we have to make it look good.
What George Floyd raised, they didn't get what they raised. They just didn't. It is what it is, man. Go ahead with your last word.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. And the thing is, I always say, man, I watch the show. You probably have a lot of haters come from my Facebook, because guess what? I share your shit on Facebook. I'm like, man, this man right here, he speaks what is true. He says what is being done, and y'all not listening to what is being said. Only thing y'all hear is him just saying, hey, this black person did this, or this white person did that. Like, this man's telling y'all, like, hey, the way that y'all portraying all this other shit, it's not really true. Because like I said a couple of times to people that's on my Facebook, I'm like, the media is showing y'all what y'all want to see.
Yep.
Hey man, trust me, man. Love your show, man. If I
Appreciate
can't tune in, I always watch the replays. You know what I'm saying? I always be like, man, this man has a lot of points in this shit.
I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Have a good night,
No
man. And
problem,
if I
man.
don't talk to you again for the holidays, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you, bro.
Man, Merry Christmas to you, your family, man. I wish y'all the best. I wish y'all celebrate. Y'all enjoy life to its fullest, man. I will always be watching your show.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. That's what's up. So I want to go back and I want to address what Sig said. Sig Sauer saying Sig Sauer do make some great guns. God damn. Let's go back. I do like them guns they made. They made some good guns, buddy. All right. Sig Sauer said about George Floyd was that what George Floyd, the knee on the neck or the knee on the back, whatever it was, knee on the chest, however you want to call it, he said wasn't unjustified. The knee on the neck was within protocol for their department. Here's what, and I don't know if you saw my video I did on George Floyd. If you didn't, go back and watch it. Here's the problem with George Floyd. That knee on the neck was a good move and was a protocol, that a move that they could use in the department to restrain a man. That is true. However, here's the problem with what happened with George Floyd. He was restrained. Like I said plenty of times before, you could have bit George Floyd, stabbed George Floyd, choked George Floyd, pistol whipped George Floyd, whipped him with a chain, hit him with a cat of nine tails. You could have hit him with a billy club, hit him with a blackjack, hit him with a crack sack. I don't care. You could have did any and everything you wanted to do to George Floyd to get him subdued. Once you do this, click, click. If you can't get him in the car, then your punk ass need to call for help. Hog time. Cuff his arms, cuff his ankles, and hog tie his ass and put him in the back of your car. If you don't know how to fit him in the back of your car, then you need to call for a sergeant to help you get him in the car. Once you have that man handcuffed, he is now subdued and is in custody. That's it. There is no need to hit him again. There's no need to punch him again. There's no need to put a knee on his neck, on his ear, on his thigh, on his shoulder, on his eyebrow, on his pinky toe. You don't need to do shit else to him once you have the cuffs on him. That is why you use handcuffs to restrain a man or a woman. It is so that you don't have to fight, struggle, or do anything else physically to subdue him. What he was doing to him was a move that you do to put cuffs on. Once his punk ass put them cuffs on, all bets are off. It's over. The fight is over. That's it. There was no reason to do anything else to that man once you got the cuffs on him. If you want to jump off the top rope with them cuffs off and knee his ass, fine. You want to come with an elbow off the top rope, boom, to the neck to get his ass to put them cuffs on, I get it. You want to jump, you want to pick him up and do a suplex, pow, to get his ass in cuffs, do it. But once those cuffs are on, click up, there is no reason for any additional holds. There's no reason for a chokehold. There's no reason for a knee on the neck. There's no reason for a knee on the throat. There's no reason for a knee on the back. There is no reason to put your full body weight on any part of a man or woman's body once they're in handcuffs. That's it. That's it. That's all. If he didn't have on no cuffs, I'd agree with you. I'd be like, hey, he was fucking around in the crap game and he came up short. He was high. He was on drugs. He was taking fentanyl, Benadryl. He was taking Tylenol. He was taking propranolol. He was taking Midol. He was taking all of the alls. He was taking all of the aspirins. He was taking all of the amphetamines. He was taking all of it. Once you get him in cuffs, fight's over. Bell is rung. Ding, ding. That's it. So I get what you're saying, and I get that a lot of people have tried to use that to defend what that dude did. Once he's in cuffs, there was no reason to do anything else to him except for getting him in the vehicle. And you can't lift somebody up or put somebody in a car with your knees on his chest and neck. You can't. The man stopped fighting. When a man is calling for his mother because he's losing air, he's losing the wind in his lungs, it's over. He stayed on them because he wanted to. That's it. You can disagree, but a fact is a fact. You can argue that all you want to. Tell me the last time, you tell me this. Tell me the last time you saw a police video where a man was handcuffed and still getting his ass whooped. Cuffs behind, a man that's cuffed behind his back. Tell me the video, show me the video where a dude was getting punched in the face with handcuffs on his back, saying, stop resisting, stop resisting. You don't see it. Tell me the time when you seen a motherfucker get handcuffed and then a police officer comes from behind and puts a chokehold on him and says, stop resisting, stop resisting. You can't tell me that. He says if he can talk, he can breathe. I bet you if I shoot you in the fucking chest, you'll be able to talk for a few seconds too. Until your fucking lungs fill up with blood. How about that? I bet you if I shot your ass in the motherfucking sternum, you'd be able to talk too for a little bit. You'd be able to at least say, ah! Wouldn't you? So what does that mean? If he can talk, he can breathe. Yeah, at that moment, I bet you if I came and I choked your ass, you could at least be, hey man, what the fuck you doing? You could get that out. But the more I choke, the less you will be able to talk. And if you watch the 8 minutes and 46 seconds of that fucking tragedy, you will see him go from talking to not talking to actually breathing heavy to slowly breathing to not breathing. So you tell me, when does he stop? When the fuck, if I'm choking you, the minute I put my hands around your neck, you can breathe. And as I'm steady choking you and closing your fucking windpipe, crushing your fucking larynx, you can still breathe until you can't anymore. So yes, when he first got on him, he was able to breathe. He still had air in his lungs. He was able to inhale and exhale. However, the pressure of him being on him slowly started to dissipate his breathing. Just saying. Just think if just take your hand and lightly choke yourself, you can still talk. But if I slowly and surely, as I'm talking, put more and more pressure on my throat, you can clearly hear me going from not being able to talk to actually to being able. That's what the fuck happened. That's what happened. And I challenge anybody. I know people say this shit all the time, but let me do it. Let me come to my motherfucking house or come to my motherfucking city and let me come to motherfucking Dallas, Texas, and come let me put you in handcuffs and put my knees on your neck and your fucking back if you think it's cool. That's my do the Brian Redmond Police Challenge. You can meet me in downtown Dallas. I will bring my handcuffs, put your ass in cuffs, put you on the asphalt in the street, and then I will put my knees on your neck and your back, just like he did, and we will give you 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Let's do it. Take the George Floyd police challenge. I welcome anybody. Just come see me. I'll gladly do it. We can meet downtown at the John F. Kennedy Center. Somebody, we could do it on the X in the street where John Kennedy got shot. And shout out to my boy. Man, let me tell y'all something. Tommy is a funny motherfucker, but he is one of the smartest people I have ever met. If you ever get to hang out with this dude in Dallas, that nigga knows that John F. Kennedy, that JFK shit. That nigga took me to the X, like, man, right here. Look, he like, right here, this is exactly where they shot him at. They was over here. They showed the case where such and such, the wind was blowing at 32 knots. He know all that shit. I'm telling you, shout out to my boy, salute. He know all that shit about that motherfucking that JFK shit, man. He should actually do a fucking tour. You know what? Next time he come, I'm gonna tell him that. Next time he come to Dallas, I will film him doing a motherfucking JFK tour where he go around and do the whole thing. You walk around the whole little center and just have him talk about the shit because he know that shit. But I'm just saying, get back to my point. We can take the George Floyd challenge. Anybody that's willing to do it, come on down, and I will gladly put this 250 pounds of black man on your neck and back and put my cuffs on your ass and give you 8 minutes and 46 seconds of shut the fuck up. So let's do it. Okay, cool, 6 hours. Definitely do that. And let me know. Because I'm telling you, when I saw it, I had the initial shock of it because I just never saw somebody actually get killed that way. But in breaking it down from a law enforcement side of it, I'm a person, if you trying to get somebody in cuffs, fuck them up. Y'all know I say it all the time. You ask them, you tell them, and then you make them. When you get to making them, you fast and deliberate. You don't fuck around. And once you get them cuffs on them, click up, motherfucker can't do shit. Put some handcuffs on yourself. Have a motherfucker cuff you. Get you. I know all of y'all know some law enforcement officers. If you look, let me tell you this, and I'm gonna get out of here. Let me tell y'all this. If you know anybody that's a police officer, you know somebody that's a police officer, have them or just say, hey man, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to cuff me like I'm a bad guy that just motherfucking beat up a 92-year-old woman and took her purse. Cuff me and take me to the ground. I want you to do it. Just so you can see, and if that police officer or that law enforcement, I ain't talking about no security guard. I'm talking about a motherfucking certified police officer. Motherfucker that done went through codes, goddammit. T codes, M codes, whatever codes they got. A certified police officer that has went through the police training. Have that motherfucker do that shit and put them cuffs on your ass and take you to the ground. Like we do most people, like most people get done. Get your ass on the ground, put your hands behind your back. I don't know you, so I'm cuffing your ass like I don't know you. And click up, and then stand your ass up or have them put you in their car. And just see what that feels like so that you can get what it is when you see somebody get the cuffs put on them or you see somebody before they get the cuffs put on them and they resist, you can see what it takes. And see, and just try to say, I'm going to try to resist, dog. And if you're really cool and you know a couple of officers, get a couple of them to come and lock your ass up just to see what it's like to get from that initial interaction. You're under arrest, put your hands behind your back, and you fight your ass off and see how they have to handle you to see what happens. And to see the amount of energy it takes, the amount of how shit looks like you not resisting, but you are. And just see it and then feel it. And once you get them cuffs on you behind your back, and you got them cuffs on you by an officer who you done fucked around and either hit or done resisted and done pissed off, tell me how you feel once you get them cuffs on. If you think that you feel like, oh, I can still get out of this shit, then you fucking around with some police officers know what the fuck they doing. Floyd, I was about to say Floyd Mayweather. George Floyd, he was a fucking criminal piece of shit. And the last time I checked, criminals, pieces of shit, the lowest of the low, they still have to have due process. There's this thing called due process. If motherfucking Ted Bundy can get due process and go to jail, so the fuck can a George Floyd. That's all I'm saying. And if you can't acknowledge that, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If Ted Bundy can get his day in court, why can't George Floyd? Dylan Roof can get his day in court. Why can't George Floyd? Why does George Floyd have to die right there, but Dylan Roof don't? Ted Bundy did. The Beltway sniper didn't. Just saying. How is it that they don't have, how come they can't, how come he can't get his day in court and get brought in when they got the cuffs on him? Because they got the cuffs on Dylan Roof. He didn't resist, took him to jail. They got the cuffs on Ted Bundy. He didn't resist, took him to jail. They got the cuffs on George Floyd, and he resisted. So even though it took them more energy to get the cuffs on him, they were able to still do it. Why can't the job be done and they just take him to jail? Even if he is claustrophobic, even if he is not that type of guy. Right, they got the cuffs on Jeffrey Dahmer. The key to that whole thing is that they can get the cuffs on. Once they get the cuffs on you, you go to jail. It happens every day. I don't understand. How many motherfuckers do y'all see dying with cuffs on? That dude up in Baltimore got shot once he had the cuffs on. How, Sway? How? There is no reason that I've seen yet where somebody who's gotten the cuffs put on them still should have died. I've yet to see it. Please send me the footage. Send me the video, do the FOIA request, and send it to me to where I can see the person with cuffs on that I can say, yeah, he deserved to get shot. He deserved to die. He did it. Just saying. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see. If you can show me that, then we can talk. Until then, it's an age-old rule, man. Once the cuffs are on, the game is over. The fight has the fight has been won. The bout is done. It's it. I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Yes, this was a late show, but nevertheless, it was a good show, man. I enjoyed myself. I did. I want to say thank you to everybody that donated, and I'm going to actually check that right now because I know some people was hitting it, and if you're watching this on the replay, you know what? You can still donate right now. Yes, you can. Go ahead and click that PayPal. Go ahead and click that Cash App. You can still do it. You can do it. You can do it. All right, so let me give a shout out to Carl Watts. He sent your boy, let's see here. Sent your boy $10. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. Also, my man Colonel Davison, he said, thanks for the birthday shout out, dude. Here's a little something in appreciation for the show as well. Cheers. Hey, man, happy birthday to you again, brother. Glad you enjoyed your birthday. And let's see who else. Oh, was that it? Yeah, that was it. Let's see. Let's go over to the Cash Cashy app. Let's see here. Oh, I got a few cash apps, boy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Like a boss, hit your boy up with $3. He says, love your content, keep it up. Hey man, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Also, my man Sir Charles hit your boy up with $20. My man, that's what I'm talking about. And also AO Jeans, denim trendsetter, hit your boy up with $10. Keep up the great work. That's what's up. Let's see here. My man D-Rod hit your boy up with $5 as well. That's what's up. Thank you, sir. My man Jay Grams hit your boy up with $1. He said, Brian, your audio is still too low, even with headphones on. No, nigga, your computer is old. Also, Jay Grams hit your boy up with $3 as well. I appreciate that. Let's see who else we got here. My man Alani, that's what's up. Hit your boy up with $5 too. That's what's up. And oh, okay. Oh, Fair Play, where you been at, Fair Play? I ain't seen you in ages. Hit your boy with $15. Awesome show, Brian. Thank you so much. Oh, then came back and hit your boy with another 10. That's what's up. Yeah, buddy. Play, hit your boy up. That's what's up. I just want to say thank you to everybody that donated, everybody that clicked the like button, everybody that clicked the share button. Also to everybody that took the time out to just come through and view the show. I appreciate you all. Keep on with you, keeping on. Say you've been lurking around. That's good. That's all good. Glad to see you though. That's what's up. Y'all keep on with the keeping ons. I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab. Hey, also, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm glad I remember. I'm so glad I remember to do this. I'm thinking about adding a new song to the rehab joint, and I actually just checked it out today. I want to know if y'all like this or not. I heard the songs from my boy V City. I'm gonna ask him if I can use it, but I wanted y'all to check it out and hear it first to see what y'all thought about it. Let me see if I can find it. Where is that? Oh, it's in the music thing. That's where it's at. Where is my music? Let's go back here. Yep, go back there. There we go. Yeah, y'all, I want y'all to listen to this. Y'all tell me if y'all like this or not. And I liked it, but I want to make sure, see if y'all like it too. And if y'all like it, then I'm gonna definitely try to put this on with the new rehab joint. So I'm out, guys. Thank you so much. Listen to this young song here, and y'all let me know what y'all think. V-City. I think I might even have to drop some bars on this. I heard this earlier today, and I was like, ooh, I like this. But you know, it could just be a thing where I just heard it and liked it, but it ain't really that hot, but I think it's fire. So I said, I'm gonna play it for y'all and see if y'all like it. Y'all let me know. It's only like 2 minutes long, bro. Yeah. Especially like we about to move into a new year, hit that 2021, I gotta have a fresh song. Yeah, I heard this, Daquan. I think I'm gonna have to go on here and get my pen and my pad out. Drop some bars on this. Do something on this. My boy V-City. You right, Angie, man. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Like I said, I just heard this a few hours ago, but I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. It's certified fly, niggas. I love y'all, man. Hey. Shout out to everybody in Soto Nation. Shout out to all my mods. Thank y'all so much for all that y'all do. And last but not least, shout out to my brother whose birthday it is. Well, his birthday over now, nigga. But shout out to my brother Tommy, wherever you may be, bro. I love y'all. I love you, man. Y'all have a good night. Until next time. I'll be back tomorrow because I got a few things I got to do. I got a few shows to do. So we're going to get it cracking tomorrow. I will see y'all then. And man, we is out of here. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the song. Leave me some comments. Click that like button. Click that subscribe button. Thank you, everybody. Great show. Love y'all. Peace. And I'm out. Here I